Hello, my name is Terry Ann Nash, and this is an interview on nonverbal communication. And I'm here today to talk with my interviewee, who will introduce himself shortly. And I just have a few questions for you today. And with those questions, I'm going to have you just kind of give me some examples of what nonverbal communication is. That's our topic for today. And so with that, this is for the 1700 speech class with Dan Palnick. So are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Kevin Nash. I'm 15, and I'm Miss Nash's son, and I'm in ninth grade.
Great. Thank you, Kevin. And my first question for you is, how do you define nonverbal communication?
Nonverbal communication. The way I define it is basically expressions on your face without using words. I could give examples of it.
I have that.
Oh.
So, okay, is that it? So basically nonverbal communication for you is more the facial expression?
More of a facial or like a physical expression without words.
Okay, good. And how do you use nonverbal communication?
When I use nonverbal communications, I would use it pretty much when I'm talking to my friends or talking to an adult or another person. So I would use maybe like if someone's talking to me and I don't quite understand it, I would kind of go, not quite sure what you're talking about. Or for another example, I would probably, no, better yet, when I'm happy and I'm agreeing with you, I'm like, okay, got a smile on my face, cheese. When I'm upset, or when you're starting to get on my nerves, then you got to do the serious expression that no reaction. That's when you know you don't have my attention. You're starting to get on my nerves. So that's my three nonverbal.
So the first one is?
The first one is my question mark, like the eyebrow raise for I'm not quite understanding what you're talking about. Second one is the happy face, as in I'm agreeing with you or I'm enjoying what you're saying to me. And the third one is the serious face. You're starting to get on my nerves. I don't quite understand why you're saying this to me.
Great. And what do you look for in nonverbal communication from others?
From others, it would be a great help if they can react using facial expressions, because nobody wants to see a stone cold face with words coming out of it when you're saying things happy, because I don't get it. It's not matching what you're saying. But if you show me in action on what you're saying, like for instance the ones that I just said or the ones that I just used with my face, would be a perfect way that I would, we could communicate.
Okay. And what is your message to others, which you kind of gave a little bit just now in terms of what you're looking for when you're talking to others, but is there a specific message that you might want to give in terms of nonverbal communication and your contribution to others in helping them be more communicative?
Probably, I would probably just say that for help, for communicating with others, facial expressions are a major thing. It can explain how you feel at the moment, how you were just feeling, and how you're going to feel later on. So those three can help you tremendously when you're communicating with people. Because if you show them, facial expressions or physical expressions in your body, then they know how to communicate with you to make things better for a conversation. So what I would just say is make sure you have an expression, you smile a lot. If you're sad, frown, so people, can say, are you okay? So they can make you feel better. And that was probably my advice to you. That's what I would do.
Okay, and lastly, is there any trend with people your age that you find different in nonverbal communication versus people my age or parents?
For people my age, we're pretty much just getting into life. Because, I'm 15, so we're just kind of getting into the train and riding off into the sunset. But for people of my mom's age, you guys pretty much already know the basics and how everything goes. So you guys know how to talk to people in a respectful manner. You know how to use facial expressions when you're not feeling okay or when you're rubbing them the wrong way. But for us, we're kind of just, still stuck on that stone cold face, but we're getting gradually better at communicating with others using not just our words, but our facial expressions and physical expressions.
So basically what you're saying is, as a teenager, what you look like is not always what you're trying to express in your nonverbal communication?
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you, Kevin. You've been a great help today. Thank you for participating in this short little interview. Thank you for helping your mother with her class.
Yes, ma'am.
Really appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoy this little message that we sent today. Have a good day, and be blessed.